Hi all, welcome to the no risk trading for this week, for the 6th of October. Plenty to cover in this, guys, so hopefully you find this useful. As always, you can smash links below, and sub to the channel if you're new. Follow me on Twitter at G's Legend. All the links are down below for playlists in the channel and social media links as always. And it's also been bringing the no risk trading back into this series, always handy with marquee matchups. So hopefully with the nations that are featured for this week, prove handy and you can get yourself some useful profits. So Germany, for a no risk trading, has lots of players like you've got Marco Marin, you've got Wolscheid, you've got Beck, you've got Ginsick. Plenty of different leagues, which is handy as well. I think there's about 4 or 5. You get Toljan, the right wing back for Dortmund. You're probably getting a good bit of profit with him. He's definitely selling for a little bit. But I'm noticing regularly I'm getting quite a few of the players, so I'm quite happy with that. Obviously, you will get quite a lot of the, you've been outbid or someone's beat you to it, but a lot of the players you can get for 300 quite readily, and Germany is a very good example actually of marquee matchups. In my opinion, especially at the start of FIFA, guys, go with like doing by nations is quite a clever idea to just kind of stock up your club for no risk trading, and it kind of just covers your back. Northern Ireland, you've only got Chris Brunt, so just bid up a couple of him, and what you'll find especially is these players. The no risk I've noticed as a small threshold is 400 to 600 coins, but depending as well on nations and what happens, these players may go up a little bit more. With Holland, you've got Nuri, Sint-Graven, Bazoer, Van Wolfswinkel, Stecklenburg, Schaar. Got a decent enough to work with, in all honesty, so plenty to cover your back with Netherlands. Sweden's kind of similar as well. Let's get up to Sweden, but like every nation, bar a couple really that are featured here this week, have good enough to work with. Like Sweden you've got Elm, Jonsson, Durmaz, Toivonen, Larsson, Olsen, the left back from Swansea, so you've got a decent amount to work with, and especially if these were to crop up, you're covered for different positions, different leagues, different clubs, and it all just kind of covers your back in all honesty, especially if they go for that option for the marquee matchups. With the United States, when we finally get there, guys, we had a little bit of a muck up there, which was brilliant. But with the US players, you've got Nagbe, you've got Fehlheiber, and Nguyen, you've not got as much to work with, so be aware of that if it's USA versus Panama, that you've not got too much to work with from a no risk perspective, but it's still enough to work with. Panama have no one sadly, which is a bit of a bummer, but we can work with that. Wales is just James Chester. He's someone that does go for that 400 to 600 bracket quite readily all the time, but it's interesting that there's so many folk who bid 300 for him, as if someone else is trying to do a bit of no risk trading by the looks of it. And especially if you bought like 50 James Chesters for 300 and sold them on for like 500 coins, you're making easy profit, like 180 coins. So you're laughing there. With Republic of Ireland, you've got Ward, you've got Walters, Hendrick's a useful one, guys. He might also get an inform this week as well coming, so his card might go up even more if the Wales versus Republic of Ireland game was to feature, and depending on requirements, Hendrick could be a very, very useful card that his price might just rocket even more than it should. So if he was to get an inform and Republic of Ireland were to feature in the marquee matchups, you could be sorted. So keep that in mind, especially like Colombia and Paraguay, they have plenty between both nations, which is handy because well, Colombia have quite a few because a lot of them play in the Colombian league and they're just kind of like 75s. But a few of them do play in other leagues. You've got Lerma, Perez, who play in La Liga and the Argentine league respectively. But you've got obviously like Tasillo, you've got Aguilar and Marugo, who now plays in Mexico. In Paraguay, they only have 2 players, which is Pires and Gomez, who play in Mexico and Calcio in Italy respectively. But in all honesty, you get plenty covered. Gomez, if you buy him, you can sell him for like 500-600 coins, I've noticed, which is kind of handy for his nation. And obviously the A-League is the last option, guys. I know I didn't feature the Sydney-Melbourne game, but be aware, if an A-League option crops up, there is a good chance. The best way to go about it is buy Massimo Macaroni and Ninkovic, and then just try and buy up plenty around the league that are the golds, depending on what they do as well, the bronzes and the silvers could prove useful. So obviously from a non-risk perspective, it's Ninkovic and Macaroni, but I am aware, guys, that the league has a very strong shout because it is just starting back this week. But as I said, guys, this is me wrapping up with the players. I'm just going to show a bit of some of the guys that I've bought and sold. So already a bit of profit, 150 coins per card roughly. After tax will be not 130 coins. So smash the likes, guys, sub to channel for new, follow me on Twitter, Legend, and I'll catch you all later.